In today's English lesson, I am going to answer some questions from Italian 8th graders about the American Prom. A couple weeks ago, I did a live lesson all about the American Prom on my other channel. There will be a link in the description if you want to watch that lesson. And in response to that lesson, their teacher, Pietro, asked them to ask me some questions. So I am going to respond to their questions in this lesson. This is my last day of school before summer vacation, and I don't have any students, but I wanted to find a nice quiet little place where I could answer these questions, wouldn't be too loud. So I thought out back here where there are some soccer fields. That's what we call them in English. Soccer fields and a chain link fence. That's a chain linked fence. Let's do it right over here by these bleachers. Looks like they just mowed the lawn. There's a lot of grass clippings here. Grass clippings. That's what we call those things. All right, I have their questions on my phone and I will put them right up there on the screen. So a couple questions from Italian 8th graders. And Katerina is first. She asks, how did you feel when the students voted to choose the prom king and queen and you weren't the prom king? Did you enjoy your high school years? So I guess there are kind of two questions there. I first got nominated. So before the prom, I knew that there were 3 of us that were in the running to become prom king. And my best friend and I, his name is Mike, we were both in the running. And then there was another guy, his name was Dan. He wasn't exactly a friend of ours, but Mike and I were really close friends, and we thought that all of our friends would split their votes between Mike and myself. So before the prom, we kind of figured we were going to lose anyway. So when the voting was announced, it wasn't that big of a surprise. I was just happy that my friends nominated me. So I don't know who voted to have my name put in there along with my best friend Mike, but I'm happy I was nominated. But I wasn't too sad when my name wasn't announced because I kind of figured it would go that way. And did I enjoy my high school years? So yes, I did. And if I'm speaking to Italian 8th graders right now, for those of you who don't know, Italian 8th graders are probably, what, 12, 13, no, probably 14 years old. So I think the middle school years are really difficult. High school years are better, and at least that's the way it was for me. And when many of my students come back to visit me at the middle school, they often say, oh, I like high school so much better. We could go into all of the reasons why ages 13 and 14 are rough, but they're usually pretty bad for everyone. They're tough years. So I really enjoyed my high school years. I played football, was on the football team, American football, by the way, with the helmet. And so yeah, that was fun. I liked my high school years a lot, but I'm glad I don't have to go back and relive them. I'm in my 40s. I like my 40s a lot better. The decade of my 40s, a lot better than my teen years, I think. Adriana, what is your favorite thing about the prom? And how was mine? My favorite thing about the prom was probably when it was over. Yeah, because all of my friends and I, we went to the beach and we hung out, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of American students, after their prom, they might drink some alcohol. None of my friends did in high school. We never drank alcohol. So I wasn't drinking, and my close friends were not drinking either. But we had a hotel room, a lot of different hotel rooms, and we stayed on the beach until pretty late, just talking, hanging out, knowing that we would all be going our separate ways in the fall because we were all going to different colleges and all that. So it was a really good time, but no alcohol. So my experience might be a lot different from other American high school students back in the 1990s. My prom was in 1994. Yeah. Did I answer that question, Adriana? What was your favorite thing about prom? Yeah, after the prom. And how was my... Yeah, our prom was good. If I have some pictures, I will post them here or maybe on my Instagram. But it was fun. All right, the next one. Ooh, a little bit more to read here. Part 2. Sophia and Beatrice. Thank you for letting us know new words. Oh, my pleasure. Idioms, verbs, and that you... Oh, and for your time, they said. Have a good day. All right, so no question there. They were just being nice. All right, thank you. Sometimes teenagers are not so nice in the United States. Did your teacher make you say that? Did Pietro? I don't know what you call him. You might call him Mr. something or Senor something. All right, Rebecca, we liked the video very much. Thank you. My favorite part was the explanation of dress up. Thank you very much. Yeah, dress up can be a little bit difficult. So if you want to check out that lesson, if you haven't seen it yet, I know Rebecca has. Did I say Beatrice? No, Rebecca. Sorry. So I know Rebecca has. But if you haven't, dress up, that phrasal verb can be very difficult. And I talked about 2 different ways you can use dress up. Michael, your videos are too interesting. Thank you so much. So I think just people are being nice now. That's good. That's good. All right. And Omar says your lessons are very interesting and easy to understand. Thank you, Omar. Ooh, this is smaller. My poor eyes. Luckily, I don't know what we call it. It's pinch and zoom. That's what we say in English. So I can pinch and zoom. If I want to make it smaller, we say pinch. And then I can zoom in. We might use that English phrasal verb. Oh, this is the first part. Okay. So Pietro says, "Hello, Brent. As promised, here are the comments from some of my students. Leonardo, I like the video. The American Prom of the channel Speak English with this guy." Yes, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Very much, because it's well explained, also with images. All right. Matea. So I'll just leave this on the screen because I think people are just being really nice to me and thanking me and saying that they are interesting. So Sarah, thank you. Irene, oh, now she understands how the prom works. And I think that from some of the people I've spoken to in Italy, there are actually some high schools in Italy that are doing an American prom. Yeah, that's how it works with the United States. We have something and then we usually spread it all around the world, like McDonald's and Black Friday. I heard that was a thing in the United States a couple years ago, and now Black Friday, I don't think many Americans celebrate Black Friday. There is an English lesson on the channel about Black Friday. Yeah, I think most people just buy their stuff online for the holidays. But thank you, Pietro. Thank you to all the Italian students over there. Watch the video. See you next time.